Go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
Say happy week 6.
Happy week 6.
All right, you're gonna stand nice and tall. I want you to concentrate on opening up all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Dig the toes into the mat, especially the corners, the big toes, little toes. I want you to pull your shoulders back. You're gonna pretend that there's a string from the top of your head lifting up, forcing you to stay upright. This is the proper position. How many of us are stay in this position all day long? None of us. So this is why yoga is so important. I want you guys to concentrate, open up your mind. A lot of us, yoga is uncomfortable, especially for us boot campers. But go ahead, clear your mind. I want you to concentrate on your breathing and concentrate on what you're gonna get out of it, which is a really good stretch. You're gonna feel significantly better. Some of us even sleep better that night. So I want you to go ahead, take a big inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, push down. Big inhale up. And exhale, push down. This time, inhale, reach your fingertips up, interlace the fingers. You're gonna go ahead, clasp all of them, index fingers pointing towards the ceiling. I want you to go ahead and lean to the right and lean to the left. Gently tilt right, tilt left, keep tilting, and then come back to center. I want you to go ahead and lean all the way to the right, so your hip is gonna go towards that garage door. Biceps are covering your ears. If you're wearing earrings, I should not see them. Elongate the arms, really push that hip over. You should feel it in the obliques, the arms, the back. Great stretch here. Again, take it for what it's worth. We're stretching you out right now. And I want you to come back to center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, go ahead, lean left. Good. Hips towards that front door. Keep tilting them this way. Should feel slightly uncomfortable for some. If you're flexible, won't be too bad, but challenge yourself just to push those hips out a little bit more, leaning all the way down like this if possible. And I want you to come back to center. This one, if you have any neck problems, we're gonna release our neck into the neck cradle. You have two options here. Unsupported, just go ahead and drop your head there. If that bothers you at all, place your hands on your lower back and lean back, pushing your hips forward. If not, tilt that head back. Rest it there. Again, they call them the neck cradle between the shoulder blades. I want you to try to meet your fingers, reach all the way back, and try to get those hands in line with the ears. They might not get in line. This is a very challenging move. Just want you to go ahead and try to reach. Again, push those hips towards that front mirror. Inhale, come back to center. I want you to exhale and go ahead and round down. Take a big exhale. Fingertips on the mat. Slightly bend the knees. Collapse your chest into your thighs. Release your neck and go ahead and walk it out. Walk, walk, walk. Go ahead and again release that chest into your thighs. I want you to step back into a plank pose. If you have a mat, try to keep your hands as wide as the mat. We're going to go into yoga push-ups, 10 of them. You're going to take a big inhale as you go down and exhale, come up. Try to keep your neck and head aligned. Ready, all together. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. 5 more. Inhale, exhale, 6. Way to push. Inhale, exhale, 7. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, 8. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, 9. Last one. Inhale, exhale, hold here, hold, hold. Drop to your knees, push back, child's pose. Fingertips towards me, reach. Concentrate on the breathing, inhale and exhale. I want you to spread your feet wide, and again, if you're on that mat, as wide as the mat, and really push, again, those butt cheeks towards the mat. You can say that because we're all friends here, even on video. Again, appreciate the stretch for what it is. You should feel it in the shoulders, you should feel it in the lower back. You're gonna get a good hamstring stretch out of this too. If you dig that rear end into the heels, dig, push the tailbone back. And as you're pushing the tailbone back, you're still reaching your fingers straight out in front. Reaching for me, reaching for me, reaching for me. Good. And come back to center. I want you in on all fours in a neutral position. We're going to do a cow to cat series. You're going to go ahead and inhale, lift your head and chest up. And then exhale, round the back like a cat. All right, so go ahead, inhale, lift that head and chest up. If there's a weight right here, bounce back and forth between your rear end and your back. And exhale, round like a kitty cat. And go at your pace for the next 3. Inhale. You want to take a long inhale. And then as you exhale, again, round that back. Feel a good back stretch. Last one. Make it your best one. And go ahead and round. I want you to curl your toes into a downward dog. Push back, downward dog. We're going to hold here. We're going to become acquainted with the downward dog. Downward dog in most yoga practices is the resting position, believe it or not. I'm going to come around and adjust you. Keep that head, push that head between the hands. Push, push. And again, width there. You want to make sure that your heels never touch the ground. You get off the toes. Lock the knees. Push back. Good. Push back, push back. That tailbone high. Good. Holding. Lock the elbows. Good. Don't miss the hands. Holding here, keep holding. And go ahead, shift forward into a plank. Step your right foot forward and then drag the left foot forward. Stay here in a forward fold. Interlace all your fingers, 10 fingers. Relax your hands on the back of the neck and go ahead and collapse down. Good. Really let that head hang down. Feel everything that's inside, everything that's bothering you, empty out into the mats. And go ahead and take a big inhale up, lift up. And exhale, push all that bad air out. Fingertips back towards the ground. Big inhale, reach up. And exhale, push down. One more inhale. I want you to inhale. This time hold your hands here, and as you exhale, push that tailbone back, and you're going to go into a tabletop position. I want your biceps in line with your ears. Again, if you're wearing earrings, you should not see them, so they're squeezing your head. Fingertips reaching out towards me, and pushing that tailbone back simultaneously. You should feel this in the back of the legs, and keep holding, keep breathing. And exhale, go ahead and collapse down. Same thing, relax your chest in to your knees. I want you to take all 10 fingers and shove them underneath your top of your foot on the right side, and the same thing, take the left 5 fingers, reach them under your left foot and hold here. And if you can, lock the knees, push the butt back to feel even tighter hamstring stretch. Go ahead and shift your fingers to the side of your feet. Keep them underneath the arches. This time I want you to try to grab your foot, the bottom of your foot or that arch, and as you're grabbing, bringing your chest forward, you're also reaching your tailbone high. This should burn. You should not like me right now. Tailbone high, dig. Dig that chest in, dig. Push the tailbone higher. Good, go ahead and release. You're gonna release your fingers. You're gonna step back into a plank pose. So give me the best plank pose. Chest over your hands. Very good alignment. Holding here and breathing. Just breathe with it. Concentrate all your energy in your stomach. Make sure your stomach is burning, burning. What we're going to do now is we are going to inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to gently drop to our knees. And then we're going to exhale, lift up. We're going to do this for a few times. So inhale, drop down to your knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the rear end, keep that core tight. And lift up and hold here in that plank. Push back into a child's pose. Spread your feet a little bit wider, then shoulder width apart. What? Down dog. Did I say child's pose? Yes. Sorry, downward dog. I mess up on video all the time, so don't be. Outtake. I can't outtake, so it's just going to go straight to bloopers. Lift the right leg up. Lift high. Lift, and go ahead and swing and step your right leg forward. You're in a runner's lunge, similar to what we do when we stretch our hips. Good. Hold here. I want you to drop your back knee down. Uncurl your toe. Reach both hands up, and then slightly lean back, pushing your hips forward. Again, you should feel a good hip stretch. Also feel a little bit in that right quad push. And I want you to bring your hands back down beside the right foot. That knee is still down. We're going to go into a lizard lunge. Drop your left elbow down to the mat. Reach your right hand around your right foot if you can. Now here's if you want the challenge, that right knee is digging into that right shoulder. If you can, lift that left foot up, knee off the ground. You feel a really good stretch there. Yeah, I need to keep that knee, yep. So the left knee that's bent and on the ground lifts up. And go ahead and bring that right hand out. Left hand out. You're going to lift back up into a runner's crescent lunge. Runner's or crescent lunge, they call it. And take a big exhale. Clasp your hands down to the floor. And go ahead and drag your left foot forward in line. Relax here. Take a big inhale. Lift the hands and fingers up over your head. Great job, guys. And exhale, push out. And inhale, reach your hands up. Push that air out, push. You can go through your mouth or through the nose. One more inhale, reach up. Keep your hands rested, roll your shoulders back. Take a big inhale, and on your next exhale, push forward into that table pose. And exhale, collapse down. Step back into your plank, holding your plank pose. I want you to gently lift your right leg this time in the plank pose, holding here. And now what I want you to do is take your right heel and push your right heel gently, reach back towards that back wall. Just reach, good. Chest should not be in line with the hands this time, because you're reaching back. Now go ahead and push your chest forward, drop the right foot down, now lift the left foot. And reach behind, reach, reach, reach towards that back wall. And shift forward, come down. Push back into a downward dog. Spread your feet a little bit wider if you must. Push your head between your hands, reach those heels to the floor. Left leg lifts. And left leg swings, steps through. And we're going to drop that right knee down, uncurl the right toes, lift the hands up, reach back. You guys are all doing fantastic. I don't know if you're afraid of the video, but you're awfully quiet.
I thought we're supposed to talk.
And come back down. We're going to go into our lizard lunge, so go ahead and drop that right elbow down to the ground if you can. Reach that left hand around that left foot. Push that left knee into the left shoulder. Again, if you want that challenge, right knee off the ground, lift up. walk your hands up. I want you to just lift up. It's a balance issue here too. Reach up, crescent lunge. And take a big exhale, clasp the hands down. Drag that right foot forward, stay in that forward fold. This time we're going to grab the opposite elbows. Take your right hand, grab your left elbow. Take your left hand, grab your right elbow, and relax. Gently rock to the right. Let the body weight take you right, body weight take you left. And take a big inhale, reach the hands up over the head. And exhale, push out. Inhale, reach up. Interlace the fingers. And gently rock right. And rock left. Loosen up the hips a little more. Uncross your hands. I want you to sink down into a chair pose. So sink down and sit. Good, neck and head align in the same alignment, pushing that tailbone back. Reach here. Sink a little bit lower, hold, breathe. Hold for 3 more breaths. Inhale, push out, breathe through it. Inhale, push out. Last one, inhale. Push out, reach the fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Take a big exhale, clasp your hands beside you. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold down. Step your right foot back, and then your left foot back. We're gonna go into a chaturanga, which is similar to a tricep push-up. You're gonna lower down 2 counts. If you need to drop down to your knees, that's fine. Challenge you to stay up on your toes. We're going to chaturanga down into upward dog. I'm going to show you real quick what it's going to look like. We're going to lower down 2 counts, hold here, lower down 2 more, and then shift forward. Again, challenge, chest never hits the ground, okay? Upward dog, knees and thighs not on the ground. Cobra, they're rested here. So everyone in a plank, hands nice and tight. We're going to lower down 2 counts, hold for 2 breaths, lower 2 more. Tight, ready? 1, 2, halfway. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower 2 more, chest doesn't touch, reach up, push forward, upward dog, hold here. Good, knees and thighs are not on the ground. Get that turtle head out of the shell, bottoms of your feet are on the mats. Let the weight rest there, lift, shoulders lift you up. Beautiful, curl your toes, push back, downward dog. Remember I said it was the resting position? This is so glorious. Lift that right leg up high. Go ahead and bend at your right knee. Reach it over your left side of your body, open up your hips. And swing and step, right foot forward. Reach up into that runner's crescent pose. I have many names for things. Just reach up, basically, don't worry about the names. Gently open up the left toes. You're in a warrior pose. I still want your hips square towards me and towards that mirror. Hands up. And go ahead and open up into a warrior 2. Bend that knee a little bit deeper, hold, breathe with it, fingertips shooting out from the sides. Gently place the left hand on the left thigh, right hand reaches straight up. You're not leaning, you're placing. And now reach a little bit further behind. This is where it gets tricky. Don't lean, place, reach. Good, stretch it out, don't lean it out. Bend that knee a little bit more just in case you're out of position. And then come back up to a warrior 2. I want you to straighten that right leg. Reach that right hand forward, forward. Drop the right hand down. Left hand straight up, triangle pose. Fingertips shooting up, left hand shoot up, shoot up. And gently bend that right knee. Lift back up into a warrior 1. Turn your toes in, back into that runner's pose. Toes in, runners. That's what's going to challenge your balance, going from that warrior 1 to that runner's here. Staying here, breathe. Exhale, hands down. Go ahead and drag that left foot forward. Stay here, walk it out. At any point you're in a forward fold, you can go step and step, loosen up those calves. You're more than welcome to do that. And take a big inhale, reach those hands up over the head. Exhale, push back out. Inhale, reach up, both fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. What I want you to do now is gently reach the right hand slightly higher than the left. And then reach the left hand slightly higher than the right. And switch back and forth a few more times. Reach, fill the shoulder blades, fill in the back. Good. And come back to neutral, sink down, chair pose. Good, press your toes together, knees together, thighs together, sink down low. And inhale, lift up, fingertips reach up high, exhale, forward fold down. And again, anytime you need to walk it out, go ahead and walk it out. Whenever you're ready, step back into that plank. Hands nice and tight, doing the same thing, lowering 2 counts. This is challenging, challenge yourself, that's why you're here. Ready, hands tight, lower down. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower 2 more, chest doesn't touch, push up, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Rest the top of your feet on the mat. Knees and thighs are not touching. Get the turtle head out of the shell. Good, holding here, arms, shoulders should be on fire. You should not like me right now. You should be like, I thought this was yoga.
Do we ever?
Curl your toes, push back up into a downward dog. Left leg up. Bend at the left knee, push over the right side of the body. Good. Keep pushing. Lift that leg straight up, high, and swing or step that left foot all the way through. You're in a runner's crescent lunge with the hands up. And reach up, holding here. Shoulders push back, chest is opening and inviting. Don't take your mind there. Gently open up your right toes. You're in a warrior one pose. The hard thing about the warrior one pose is even though your right toes turned out, your hips are still squared towards me. Lift, reach, square those hips, feel the hips. And open up to a warrior two. Bend that front knee, bend it. Again, take yoga for what it's worth. You're clearing your head, you're breathing, you're relaxing. It's going to suck the entire time. Bend that front knee, bend. Good, gently place your right hand on your right leg. Left finger reaches straight up. Take a big inhale and exhale. One more inhale. On the next exhale, reach just a little bit deeper. Still bending that front knee, that's the challenge. Reach. Should feel uncomfortable. Again, but you're stretching out. Getting ready for assessments, push-ups, sit-ups. And come back up to the warrior two. Straighten that left leg. And now reach that left arm towards me. Reach, reach, reach. Drop the left arm down. Right arm straight up. Think long lines here. Reaching up. Nice, pretty lines. You can only touch your ankle, that's fine. You need to place it beside your foot, that's fine. Reach up into that triangle pose. Gently bend that left knee. Reach up, warrior one. Again, remember our challenging pose. Switch those toes back to a runner's lunge, crescent lunge here. Take a big exhale, collapse the hands down, drag that right foot. Staying here in a forward fold, walk out if you need to. And whenever you're ready, take a big inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, push down. And inhale up. Exhale, we're just going to forward fold, collapse into your thighs, your legs, your knees. Relax it down. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. Fingertips on the mat. Stepping back into your plank. We're going to go into a side plank. We're not going to hold it that long, so we're really going to challenge ourselves. We're going to take our right wrist, our right hand, get it under our right shoulder. So it's out, bring it in underneath. You're going to shift over Your feet are scissored right now. If you want that challenge, you're gonna stack. Again, we're only holding it for a few breaths, so you can go here, or even bring your toe out and touch. Regardless of what it is, breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, hold for a few more breaths. And come back down, bring that left hand down, bring that right hand back to the neutral position as wide as the mat. Push back into a downward dog. Spread your feet wide if you need to. Lift your right leg up. We're going to do something a little bit different with this downward dog, this single leg dog. You're going to gently open your right leg into an L shape. So this is what it's going to look like. You're here, you're going to drop it into an L. It's still really uncomfortable. You might cramp up if you haven't had enough water today. Just lift up, drop down, open. Butt on fire, butt on fire. Lift, lift, and lift your right leg up. What we're going to do is a Pilates move next. You're going to inhale. And as you inhale, you're going to bring your right knee to your nose. Exhale, push back up. Inhale into your nose. Exhale, 1. In, 2. In, 3. 4. Come in. 5. Lift up, swing and step through. Oh, who would have thought this would have been a wrestling position? Runner's lunge. Yay. Big camp. Holding here. Sink down. Good. We're going to go through that same series again. Open up the left toes. Sink in low. Open up to a warrior 1. A little bit quicker. Warrior 2. Bend that knee. Keep it bent. Drop the left hand. This time we're going to reach straight back into that reverse warrior. And you're going to come back up. This time you're going to take your right hand, put it on the lower back. Take your left hand, reach forward. Reach forward towards that mirror. Reach, reach, reach. Oh, forgot to straighten your right leg. My bad. Straighten that right leg so it's a reverse triangle. Reach the left hand. Drop the left hand beside the right foot. Right hand goes up. You should feel uncomfortable. It's a reverse triangle. Lock that front knee. Lock it. Push it back. The right knee should be straight. You should feel uncomfortable. You should feel all kinds of new stretches. You're like, what the heck? I never knew I bent this way. Now go ahead and gently bend the right knee. Just in case you thought I couldn't get any crazier, bring your hands to a prayer pose. Drop your right knee, or your right elbow to your right knee. All right? This, the more you bend forward and lean forward, the more we work the rear end. All right? So this move, watch me. Drop your right hand. Reach your right hand up right by your rear end. See this left hand? Gently bring the left hand behind your back, and if you can, interlace your fingers. If you cannot still reach and bend forward, your legs should hate me right now. Bend that front knee. Bend it. Hate. Hate is a strong word right now. Breathe through it. Everything should be on fire. Breathe. Open up your chest if you can. Open it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into that prayer twist pose. Come back up into a warrior 1. Back to our crescent. Oh my goodness. And exhale, drop down. What did you say? Yeah, we still got to do that. What's one? Downward dog. Walk it out. Yeah. We'll have a top water break. Come on, step your right foot forward. Drag your left foot forward. We'll actually take a water break. Take a big inhale, lift up. And exhale, push out. Get a quick water break. Just give me break.